What is up, everyone? Welcome to another installment of my Grand Theft Auto Track Spotlight series, where I give you an in-depth look at some of my realistic racetracks that I've made inside the world of GTA. I'm currently standing on the Great Ocean Highway, which has been transformed into the Oceanview Rallycross circuit. Let's check it out. This was the first Rallycross track that I made on GTA, but it is still one of my and my friends' favorites to race on to this day. The different surfaces and variety of corners make it a challenge, but if you hit it right, it is a blast to drive. Some of the highlights include the fast and sketchy Thunder Lane, the Bull Ring, and the chicane that can make or break your race, the Atomic Wedgie. Also, as in real Rallycross racing, you'll want to take the Joker once per race for an authentic experience. Now let's take a look at how the track was developed, and then I'll take you for a lap. Over time, Rallycross has become my favorite style of track to create in the game. It allows me to just have fun with it and not really be tied to any rules. I can utilize off-road sections, make jumps or extreme elevation changes, or create turns that would be too tight for regular cars. Also, given that these tracks are usually on the smaller side, I have more freedom with placing props, which helps increase the realism. In scouting locations for this track, I wanted to find an area that had a good mix of pavement as well as dirt sections. After weighing my options, I thought this stretch of the Great Ocean Highway was perfect because it had an off-road section near the truck stop. That part was basically done for me. The hard part was making the rest of it my own. How was I supposed to turn a two-lane highway into a fun and exciting racetrack? I played around with trying different driving lines and imagining how I wanted the racing to be. It was basically a blank canvas. Once I was able to figure out how to link the rocky area between turns 1 and 2, the layout really started to come together. After a good bit of testing to make sure the track drove how I wanted it to, I then began to add more visuals. I wanted it to have a fun atmosphere and be an event that fans would enjoy attending, and I definitely feel like I captured that in Oceanview. Now let's take a lap around the circuit. Hands down, I think the Omnis is the best car for Rallycross. It has all the handling and acceleration you would want in a rally car, and the liveries look pretty cool too. Alright, so you begin the lap on a long wide front straightaway. You want to brake hard around the 10 marker. It's a 90-degree corner, but it really funnels down on the exit. Then it's a steep uphill that leads to a blind left-hander. You have to be really careful not to overshoot it or hit the rock on the inside.
God. Oh my goodness.
Then nail the gas down this natural terrain section. The Joker is on the right, but we'll get to that in a minute. Now you want to keep it wide open into Thunder Lane. It seems simple enough, but you have to be really brave to race side by side through here.
Okay. Ooh, man. Ooh, look at that.
If you brake too late for turn 7, you'll end up getting a nice can of sprunk. Now we head into the Bull Ring. It's a nice flowing oval section. The second part is a late apex. You want to hit your marks and always keep looking ahead to the next corner. Get right up against the wall, then set yourself up for turn 11, which can be tricky because of the transition back to pavement. Then you go through a slight kink here, back to dirt, and into the Atomic Wedgie. You have to take it flat out if you want to be fast. Just don't panic.
Oh crap. Whoa. Well, that'll be a race 1 victory.
If everything goes right though, there's the potential for an awesome finish. And oh, by the way, you still have to get through the jump.
Oh god! Oh my god. Oh yeah!
It's a fairly large ramp, but I guess it's not too bad if there's no cars around. And that's a lap around the main route of Oceanview. Now let's take a look at the Joker. As I mentioned, it's on the right side of the fork. You have to get slowed down early because it's really bumpy. Then there's a really tight chicane. The only mission here is to just get through it. You're losing time anyway, so don't make it worse. And with that, now you know how to get around the Oceanview Rallycross circuit. Thank you for watching, everyone. Oh yeah, and don't hit those.